I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Wow, I told you pickets. Oh.
Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I get back up.
Toxic release. Toxic release. Hasn't he took it back? How did you stump?
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my daylight. When it's home with the name got one phone call and it didn't stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Going in bad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy. Oh, I get back up. Keep my mama on the rest of all the ice. I hate you watch all the tribulations to match. That was match. We can't just be laughing. That was caught. Move fast and high.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
It's going to be Bills versus Carolina right now.
Shaking as the Carolina Panthers
hopefully I could make it 2-1
here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Right? That was crazy.
Now Newton on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Newton buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
No.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He is bullying my team right now. Yo, he's spamming stretch.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
remember
work it
this. If he
across
takes a field goal, he
midfield.
wins.
That's good for 28 yards. Here's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen going to throw.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game.
How the
Now
hell is
can
that
they continue to feed
intentional
off
grounding,
that?
man?
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on
Until
the
someone
field,
wins
have
it,
some
think?
awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Allen's throw is complete. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have
So
the
you
big
want it?
gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
You're 3-0? Heck yeah.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down.
No.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing.
It goes complete. 20. Touchdown.
They're up 14-0. I need to come back.
With 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything
I need to stop being man-to-man
than a
and getting
well-executed
burned.
post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Oh, he's quitting.
Throw,
He's quitting.
the catch, and how about the
Heck
run
yeah,
after
easy
to
win.
get it to the end zone?
Or are you playing with the Steelers still? Or is it a new game?
Playing with the Texans.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Maybe he's not quitting. Maybe he's having. Oh yeah, he quit. 3-0. 3-0. Isaac.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
My next team's the Titans.
And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He's going to do bad for this
Well, so
game.
many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
Like you cut him off.
hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, no, I'm playing the Cowboys.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh my God.
One that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
This is my first time out.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Ready?
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I'm not excited to use Cam.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
No, Amari Cooper catches in.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
14-0. He got the ball right now. If I play good defense, I could win him. No, he got 14.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here.
Barely a second.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey.
Oh my gosh.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
At the 25-yard line.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. After the run, Newton going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
He's going for a field goal.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get under. Are they going to recycle those plays because they were
I need a pick six right now.
3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find
I'm going to
ones
come
that
back
get you
on
to
him.
the end zone, get you 6?
I already know it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Right there. Right there. Task 85. Task 85. Bravo. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, that's caught by Brown
finally scored.
for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on them. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go.
Yes, pick them off. 15 seconds left.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds.
I can score, Edmonds. Yes, this game just got a whole lot closer.
Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So after the INT, it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Is he?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This game's a miracle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He's coming. We got double up.
Good hit. Let's go. Oh, he's going to be mad. Oh, he is going to be mad.
Singletary again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. Let's go, defense.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Yo. Oh my gosh.
Fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Man, Josh Allen is a good quarterback.
Tackles made at the
That's all I have to say.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 35 on second down, Allen towards the end zone for Brown. And this is
how did he get picked off?
Dante Jackson picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On first down, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
Oh, it's
like
fight song.
The art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. Singletary. Wow. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go right back to Singletary, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No, you do that against a good lurker.
Allen from the gun on third down.
Oh, good catch.
Fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Allen on first and 10. And he finds Beasley, complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job
I went
forcing
for 2,
the contact
and it bounced off my
forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Are you winning?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Allen to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Allen now on third and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Shit, man. I might have lost it.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Throwing now is Allen.
Allen overthrew him.
It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And some room to maneuver. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
I lost this one.
Christian McCaffrey,
2
yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and
this
that's
guy,
complete.
I'm gonna go
And a fake attempt here, not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I'm gonna go talk trash to this guy.
He let you score?
I scored on him with a wildcat 2 times.
And this one
With the wildcat
travels
pass?
out of bounds, so
Or just the wildcat?
unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and he's going to be
12 to
intercepted
30.
a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And
Yeah, it's over.
out past the 20.
We're 45 seconds that he won.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points?